Hello, and in this episode, we are going to be going over how to make your own Signal Master type patterns. Now, for the obvious reason, it won't be perfect, but you get the gist, and it will work as designed. So, first things first, we got to find the button that we want it to be. For classic reasons, I'm actually going to keep it kind of the way that the Platinum and the Pathfinder already have it designed. So, on button 1, I'm going to go and do what we did last episode, is go to the properties, change it to a step. We're going to give it 4 steps because we want left, right, center out, and then step 4 being off. We're going to call this Larco. I'm going to give it customs. We're going to go blink 1, blink 2, and blink 3. And I'm going to close this. And before we can continue, we need to go to edit hardware because we need to activate the relays, which I've already done behind the scene. So I activated relay 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and I gave it very simple names, LED 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I can reference that when we're talking about this now. So on step 1, we're going to go to relays. We're going to go and select all of them and give it the simplest pattern, which is single 60, because we love single 60 here. We also love single 90 here. If it was my choice, I would make everything that. So now that we have that, since the first one was going to be left, we're going to actually mess with all the way to LED 6 through LED 1, so backwards. So since left starts, we're going to keep this at phase 0. We're going to go to LED 5, give it phase 45, and so forth. As you can see, we're going to just keep counting up the next number. So it is delayed just a tad. So now when it plays, I don't know how this is going to work. Like we mentioned in a couple episodes ago, the pattern preview is a little messed up. Hold on, let me actually, there we go. Well, it works. You get the idea. It doesn't look good on the pattern preview button, but it functions exactly like it is on the Pathfinder unit. So we're going to stop doing that. So this is step 1, so it's left, so this is all good. We're going to go to step 2. We're going to do the same thing, give it all single 60. And we are going to start from this way. So LED 2 is going to be 45, LED 3, 90, LED 4, 135, LED 5, 180, and LED 6, 225. And we'll just do the preview for fun. Okay, and now for the final one, we're going to be doing center out. Now, step 3, we're going to make it center out. So we're going to go back to single 60. Going to give it all single 60. Don't know why I started in the center. This is going to be equal. We're going to give it LED 2, phase 45, LED 5, phase 45, LED 1, phase 90, and LED 6, phase 90. So when it does this, it'll go like that, center out pattern. If you even wanted to, you could make a center in pattern. I'm not going to do that, as like we talked about last episode, when you add a new step, it kind of destroys the whole thing. I don't know why anyone would even want a center in pattern, but you never know. That might be something someone would want. So now we're going to give it the worn pattern. We're going to go to button 2. We're going to make this a step as well. And I'm going to make it a 5 steps. And same thing. Blink 2, blink 3, and blink 4. How convenient. And we're going to call this worn. Worn with an N. And the worn, I believe off memory, the traditional first worn pattern is going to be just that. It is, we're going to make LED 1 at 0 phase, and then LED 6 at phase 180. So it alternates. I believe that is worn pattern 1, if I recall. We're going to make worn pattern 2, single 60, just like last time. I believe it's exactly this. So we're going to kind of keep it the same, keep both of these at 0, and only change this one to 180. And then step 3 is this. And again, don't quote me. I could be wrong. I haven't done this in a while, but I believe, or I don't stare at the worn patterns often, but I believe this is how it is. We're going to set LED 4 through 6 to phase 180. So now it'll alternate, and we'll just give it a quick test. Perfect. And I believe step 4 is on a, I don't know what it is on a 6 head, but on a 4 head, I believe it is, it's going to be 2 in and then 2 out and so forth. So we'll see what that looks like. Single 60. So we are going to keep LED 1 and 6 on 0, and we're going to put LED 2 through 5 on a 180 phase. All right, and also the reason I'm clicking this is just to highlight that so we can see this flash in and out a lot easier. Yeah. That works. I mean, you can design whatever pattern you want, but this is how you would make a custom federal signal signal master for your own thing if you have individual light heads like I do. So we're going to stop it. And now we're going to go back to what we did a few episodes ago. We're going to go to System. We're going to go to Input Grouping. And we are going to make Larco. And where is Warn? Oh, and Warn. A group, so when one is on, the other one can't be on. Obviously, if we have Larco and Warn using the same relays, they can't both be on or it would mess up the pattern. Now, everything should work as designed. So we're going to go to Device, we're going to go Program Device. It's going to program, and you can test it out yourself if you have individual light heads like I do, and it should function exactly the way you designed it. Now, you might be thinking, wait, how do I get this thing to function? Because you might want your Pathfinder or your control head to do the flat, to show that the traffic advisor is on. Not a problem. We're going to go to Edit Hardware. We're going to go to Add Device. We're going to go to, where is she? Wait. Rear CN Signal Master. Now, obviously, you will not be able to do this if you actually do have a rear CN Signal Master. If you're doing this, you're going to mess things up. And also, there really isn't any reason then to have listened to this entire video if you actually do have a Signal Master. This video really is a impromptu Signal Master. So, we're going to go to Continue. We are then going to go to Larco. We're going to go to Signal Master. We're going to go to Signal Master keypad, and we're going to go hit left. And then we're going to go to step 2, turn it on again, and right. And we're going to go to step 3, turn it on, and center out. The other options here would be something if you had designed it this way, but this is pretty authentic to how we want it. We're then going to go to Warn. We're going to do the same thing. Just scroll all the way down and find that. Step 2 is pattern 2. Step 3 is pattern 3, and step 4 is pattern 4. And there we go. So now your signal master, your impromptu signal master, will show on the keypad here that it's actually working and functioning. It won't cause any problems. It's not a threat. Don't worry. It's going to work as normal. Obviously, like I said, you're not going to do this video if you actually have a signal master. If you genuinely have a signal master, you will follow the guide on adding that signal master to your Pathfinder. And this is pretty much it. This is how you make an impromptu signal master. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you like the video, like, subscribe, share with a friend, and thanks for watching.